Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome you all in today's session Dil Ki Baat models के साथ. Now you will think I have already mentioned over here modal auxiliaries. Then what is this teacher talking about Dil Ki Baat models के साथ? So my dear students, modal auxiliaries are also known as modals. Now these modal auxiliaries, they are helping verbs, but they are not like primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries simply help the main verb, whereas modal auxiliaries not only help the main verbs, but at the same time they form certain moods or they express certain conceptions. So moods कहाँ से आते हैं? Of course दिल से आते हैं. We show our moods, from our heart. So that's why I said दिल की बात modals के साथ. Now if I ask you what are modals, your answer will be can, could, shall, should, may, might, etc, etc, etc. But I asked you, what do you mean by modal auxiliaries? As I said, again I am repeating, modal auxiliaries are used to form certain moods or they express certain conceptions. Now, what types of moods are shown or formed? They can be your wish, your desire, or it can be either seeking permission or granting permission. It can be giving advice. It can be showing ability. So that's why I said, and all these things we do dil se. So that's why I said dil ki baat modals ke saath. Now before we move on to this topic in detail, first let us deal with these two examples. You can speak English, and another example is you should speak English. Now see over here, I can also use this sentence as you speak English. That is also grammatically correct. But you speak English does not express any mood. It does not show any mood. But the moment I use can, you can speak English, it shows ability. That yes, you have an ability to speak English or you are able to speak English. So can क्या बता रहा है यहाँ पर हमको? ये हमको बता रहा है कि तुम इंग्लिश बोल सकते हो. Whereas you should speak English. Now here, should. What does should do? It does not show ability, but it shows advice. That yes, you should speak English. तुमको English बोलना चाहिए. So that's what. In these two examples, we can very well make out that though the sentence seems similar, both the sentences, they are somewhat similar. That you speak English, you speak English. But the difference is made by can and should. What difference has made by can? It has shown ability. That yes, तुमको इंग्लिश बोलनी आती है. You can speak English. You are able to speak English. Whereas you should speak English में क्या है? एडवाइस दी जा रही है, सलाह दी जा रही है कि तुमको इंग्लिश बोलनी चाहिए. You should speak English. That is what we are going to see in detail. Every modal auxiliary has got various moods. Now we will get into the detail that what sort of moods are expressed through these modal auxiliaries. First we will see the uses of may. Now may is used to express permission. It is also used to express possibility. It is also used to express wish or blessing. Like what sort of permission do we seek or we should grant by using may? Now these permissions should be totally in formal manner. Now formal permission can be either sought or granted by using modal auxiliary may. Now suppose you are in a class and your teacher is teaching you and you have some doubt. So you ask and you have some, you have to take permission before asking a question. So what you will say? May I ask you a question? So your teacher will allow you. by saying yes, you may. So here, may I ask you a question? In this sentence, you have taken permission. That is, you have sought permission, and here, by saying yes, you may, your teacher has granted you the permission. In another case, suppose you are a receptionist and some customer has come at your desk. So you may say, may I help you, sir? Or may I help you, ma'am? So again, in a formal manner, permission is taken. Suppose you have gone to some shopping center and your father has given you permission. You may buy something if you want. Now here permission is given. Yes, go get something for you. So you may buy something if you want. So this permission is sought in a formal manner. Now possibility. What is possibility? Possibility means chances are happening or not happening. जिसे हम लोग हिंदी में संभावना कहते हैं. जैसे कुछ होने के चांसेस होते हैं या नहीं होने के चांसेस होते हैं. He may come today. There are chances कि हाँ वो आएगा आज. He may come today. Suppose chances नहीं है. If there are no chances, then he may not come today. Then it may rain this evening as the clouds are gathering. Yes, you have seen the clouds are gathering. Darken हुआ है. So you are saying कि there is a possibility of rain this evening. So it may rain this evening as the clouds are gathering. Now suppose you have given word to your friend that I'll meet you, and because of some reason that there are chances that you may not be able to meet your friend because you do not have time. So what you'll say, I may not have time to meet you. So here by using not, we have said not possible, means it is not possible for me to meet you today because I do not have time. Apart from that, we also express wish or blessing by making use of may. जैसे दुआ हम लोग किसी के लिए करते हैं तो we use may. May you live a long life, or may you live long. May God bless you. May God bestow His choicest blessings, on you. So through this, we can express our moods. Now, what are the moods we are expressing over here? What ideas or what concepts we are expressing? Permission, possibility, wish or blessing. Now we will see uses of might. Might is the past tense of may. Now just before few minutes we have learnt about may. Now it is somewhat similar to may only, but there are certain different things also we will find over here. Now may is used to express possibility. जैसे संभावना किसी चीज़ की होती है, जैसे कुछ होना है, something which is likely to happen or may not happen. For that we use may. Similarly we use might, but might shows remote possibility. यानी may के comparison में might की possibility और कम हो जाती है. जैसे it might rain tonight. Now before some time we also saw it may rain. But then may, when we say may rain, means there are more chances compared to might, and might will have less possibility, or you can also call it remote possibility. यहाँ पर chances और भी कम हो जाते हैं. Then she might be at the canteen now. We are not sure कि कहाँ पर है. हो सकता है कैंटीन में हो. Again ये speculation है, guessing है. रिमोट पॉसिबिलिटी, बहुत कम चांसेस है कि वो कैंटीन में होगी अभी. सो शी माइट बी एट द कैंटीन नाउ. सो दिस शोज रिमोट पॉसिबिलिटी. व्हेन वी से आई माइट नॉट बी एबल टू कंप्लीट इट टुडे, व्हेन आई से आई माइट नॉट बी एबल टू कंप्लीट इट टुडे मीन्स देर आर लेस चांसेस that I might not be able to complete it today. If I put more efforts, if I really take pains, then I may be able to complete it today. But when I use might means there is remote possibility, बहुत कम possibility हो जाती है. Next it is past possibility, यानी past में शायद ऐसा हुआ होगा. जैसे I might have forgotten my keys at the cafe. Of course, on the way I had been to cafe and I might have forgotten my keys over there. There are other chances that I might have forgotten my keys in my car also. But here I am just guessing. So that is a past possibility. Past में ऐसा हुआ होगा. He might have turned late last night. I don't know. I didn't actually see, but I'm just guessing कि हो सकता है past में that last night, कल रात वो शायद late आया होगा. So he might have turned late last night. So again, this shows past possibility. Then might is also used in indirect speech. He said that he might come. Actually direct speech में क्या हुआ होगा? He said I may come. So when we change the sentence from direct to indirect, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the tense of the speech changes. So here may, which is in present tense, it will become might. So he said I may come, it will become he said that he might come. So might, which is a past tense of may, it is used to express remote possibility. It is also used to express past possibility. And yes, when we use it in indirect speech, may becomes might. Modal auxiliary can is used to express ability or capability. जैसे मैंने कहा है कि किसी की क्षमता होती है, उसकी कुवत होती है, that is ability or capability. And to express this, can is used. Like I can speak English. Here, when I said I can speak English, that means I am able to speak English. मैं English बोल सकती हूँ. He can lift this heavy box. That means he is capable of lifting this heavy box. उसमें उतनी कुवत है कि वो heavy box उठा सकता है. Can you solve this sum? Like you are in a class and your teacher has asked you whether you can solve this sum. So here again it shows ability. I cannot understand your language. जब मैं किसी की language समझ नहीं पा रही हूँ, मुझ में इतनी ability नहीं है, तो I have used cannot. So this shows inability. Opposite of ability is inability. So can will become cannot in inability. So I cannot understand your language. She cannot cook. वो खाना नहीं बना सकती. She cannot cook means she is not able to cook. So this she does not have ability to cook. That means she is unable. उसके अंदर inability है cooking की. So can is used to express ability, capability, and it in its negative sense it expresses inability. Can is also used to either seek permission or grant permission. Now आप लोग ये सोचते होंगे कि may में भी हम लोग permission एक तो मांग रहे हैं या दे रहे हैं, but there is a difference, my dear students. Through may, by using the modal auxiliary may, we are becoming very polite, formal. बहुत formally हम लोग ये करते हैं काम. यहाँ पर आप लोग काफी informal हो, as you are informal with your friends. So in that case, informal way or informal manner for permission can is used. Like, can I sit here? Your group of friends is sitting and chatting and you also want to join them. So you may, informally ask, can I sit here? क्या मैं यहाँ बैठ सकता हूँ या बैठ सकती हूँ? So your friend has said yes, you can. So again your permission is given. यहाँ पर permission ली जा रही है और यहाँ पर permission दी जा रही है. Suppose you go to a restaurant and you want menu. Again here you are not so formal, you are very informal. So you can informally ask, can you get me the menu please? आपको मेन्यू कार्ड चाहिए, परमिशन मांग रहे हो और वो भी informally. So here you can say or you can ask, can you get me the menu please? Now suppose you want to tell someone informally that you go from here. So you can go now. You are giving the permission informally, you can go now. Then suppose you are doing some mischief or you are not following the rules and very informally you are being told that you are not allowed to do that and you are not given permission to do that. So you can't do that. So again this is done informally. So whether the permission is sought, यानी permission is asked or permission is granted, यानी permission हम मांग रहे हैं या दे रहे हैं, but informal manner में. So in that case we use permission. So can is used to express ability or capability, and it is also used to express permission. Modal auxiliary could is a past tense of can. So we have already seen the use of can. So in that case, can as a past tense of can, could will be used. Could is also used to express polite request. When you are requesting someone very politely, at that time we use could. बहुत ही नरम दिल से रिक्वेस्ट जब की जाती है, इल्तिजा की जाती है, तब कुड का इस्तेमाल होता है. Could I have some water please? So see here one thing, if you notice, please we have to mention. So that makes it more polite. So could I have some water please? If you go to someone's place, if you want water, you can request in this manner. Could I have some water please? Then suppose you're studying and in your neighborhood, they are playing music at very high volume. So you can request them, could you please turn the music down? So again here could has come, and please word has, it lays emphasis that yes, you're requesting. अगर तुम अपने स्टाइल में जाके बोलोगे ए चल म्यूजिक कम कर, तो कोई तुम्हारी बात नहीं सुनेगा. बट इतने प्यार से बोलोगे तो जरूर तुम्हारी बात वो मान लेंगे. Could you please turn down the music? Then you are in a library and you want some book, and because of your short height, you cannot get that book. So you can request someone, could you fetch me that book please? Or could you just fetch me that book? Without please also you can request. So could you fetch me that book? So this is how you can request politely. Then could also shows ability in the past. Like in the past you had that ability, right now you do not have. यानी past में तुम में वो ability थी, अब नहीं है. जैसे when I was young, I could run a mile. That time you were young, energetic, so you could run a mile. Now right now you might not run in that way. Then last year he could not speak English well, but now he can speak very well. He can speak English fluently. So that could not speak English well, that was your ability in the past. लास्ट ईयर वो नहीं बोल पा रहा था ना इंग्लिश अच्छे से, अब तो बोल पा रहा है, बहुत अच्छे से बोल पा रहा है. सो पास्ट एबिलिटी के लिए हम किसका इस्तेमाल करते हैं? कुड का. यस्टरडे आई कुड नॉट फाइंड माई वॉलेट, मे बी आई माइट हैव केप्ट इट समवेयर, नहीं मिल रहा था, अब मिल गया है. सो अगेन दिस वॉज इन द पास्ट, नॉट राइट नाउ. सो could shows ability in the past. As we saw before, like may's past tense was might, and in indirect speech may became might. Similarly, here also can becomes could in indirect speech, that is in narration. Like Raju said that he could play a guitar. So actually in direct speech what it should have been? Raju said I can play a guitar. So this can has become could in indirect speech. So could is a past tense of can. It is used to express polite request. It is used to show ability in the past, and it is also used in indirect speech. Will is used as primary auxiliary as well as modal auxiliary. If will is used as primary auxiliary, it simply indicates future tense, or it simply indicates future action. Like will you keep quiet? So this is indicating future tense. It will be a great party. You have hosted a party and you know that it is going to be very great. So again here it is indicating future tense. When will is used as a modal auxiliary, it conveys promise. When you're promising something that yes, I will do this, or I will accomplish the task, or I will take care of your brother. So here you're promising. So to express, to convey promise, you will be using modal auxiliary will. Then determination. Will is also used to express determination. Determination is what you're determined to do something. You have made up your mind. तुम्हारे दिल का पक्का इरादा है कि तुम वो करोगे. Suppose you had joined some, driving class and you will be having your test and you're sure, you're determined that you will pass this driving test. So what you are saying, I will pass my driving test. So here you are determined that you will do it. Then I will work hard. So if you have your best, important examination, of course you are going to work hard for that. So you are determined. आपका दिल का पक्का इरादा है, डिटर्मिनेशन है कि तुम बहुत मेहनत करोगे, कड़ी मेहनत करोगे. सो आई विल वर्क हार्ड. देन suppose you have some match of yours and you're sure, you're determined, you have practiced very well, and you know that you will win the match. So what you will say, we will win the match. So determination is, you have made up your mind to do something. आपके दिल का पक्का इरादा है. So in that case we use will. Then will also show certainty. Certainty यानी certain है, ये होने वाला है, आपको पता है, you are sure about it कि ऐसा होगा ही. So that is certainty. So like my friend will come tomorrow. Your friend has said he is going to come tomorrow or she is going to come tomorrow. Okay. So if they are going to come the next day, you are sure about it, you are certain about it. आप यहाँ पर यकीन है आपको कि आपका दोस्त या सहेली कल आएंगे. So here you will be using will. It will rain. Like see, we have used this particular sentence of raining in may also, might also, and now in will also. Let me again revise. May shows possibility, like chance होता है कि clouds are gathering, so you are saying it may rain क्योंकि chances है. But then might, it shows remote possibility, कम chances बताता है कि शायद होगी. But when we say will, it will rain, means you're sure कि एकदम घने बादल छाए हैं, the clouds are totally darkened and you're sure कि it is going to rain. So it will rain. This news will spread like wildfire. A particular news is very important and nowadays people love gossiping. So you are sure, यहाँ पर आप certain है, sure है कि ये news आग की तरह फैलेगी. So this news will spread like fire. Then when you express your desire or choice, at that time also we can make use of will. Like I will take this duty. I'm prepared. It's my desire to take this duty. So in that case, we will be using will. So will, when it is used as a primary auxiliary, we are, it just denotes or indicates future tense or future action. When it is used as a modal auxiliary, it indicates promise, it shows promise, it shows your determination यानी दिल का पक्का इरादा. It shows certainty, means you are sure about it, आप यकीन रखते हो किसी चीज में. In that case you will be using will. And अगर आपकी ख्वाहिश है, if it is your desire or your choice, then in that case also we use will. Would is past tense of will. Modal auxiliary would is used to express polite request or offer. Like we may again think over here that could also was a polite request, but here there is a slight difference. अब ये difference क्या है? अगर could भी polite request है, would भी polite request है, तो could जो है simply polite request है, जो आप please का word please word use करके आप request कर सकते हो. But here there is an offer, there is a preference, एक ख्वाहिश होती है यहाँ पर, एक इच्छा होती है in this polite request. So we are using word over here like. So would you like a cup of tea? Suppose you have gone to someone's place and they are offering you, एक offer कर रहे हैं, तो offering में क्या है? Request है. Would you like a cup of tea? But then here you do not drink tea. So what you would say? I would prefer coffee. So here your feeling has come. जो दिल से तुम्हारे निकल रहा है, जो feeling है कि नहीं, I don't want a cup of tea. What do I want? Coffee. तो prefer क्या कर रहे हो? Coffee. So here you have a preference that I would prefer coffee. Like your friend has said, would you like to play cricket? Again here तुम्हारी एक ख्वाहिश है या तुम्हारे फ्रेंड की ख्वाहिश है कि तुम क्या उनके साथ क्रिकेट खेलोगे, वुड यू लाइक टू प्ले क्रिकेट विद देम. So then you have planned something else. Your plan is to go to shopping. So what you would say, I would rather go to shopping today. Means you don't want to play cricket. What do you want? You want to go to shopping today. So again here you have your preference. So when you have, it's a polite request. Politely only you are responding. But then here योर प्रेफरेंस इज मेंशन. तुम्हारा प्रेफरेंस क्या है, तुम्हारी ख्वाहिश क्या है, तुम्हारी इच्छा क्या है, यह हमको पता चलती है. वॉट वुड यू लाइक टू हैव इन ब्रेकफास्ट. यू आर आस्क्ड कि तुम्हारी क्या ऑफर है आज ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए, क्या खाना चाहते हो. सो अगेन योर लाइक इज यूज्ड. आई वुड लाइक टू हैव मोर फ्री टाइम. हियर दिस इज योर डिजायर. What is your desire, your wish? You want more free time. So I would like to have more free time. So would is used to request politely, or it is an offer which shows your preference. यहाँ पर तुम्हारी ख्वाहिश होती है, तुम्हारे ख्वाहिशात होते हैं या तुम्हारी इच्छा होती है. That is your wish, your desire. So this matters. Whereas in polite request of could, wish और desire does not matter. Difference क्या है could और would में? Both are used for polite request, but over there it is simply polite request, and over here your wish or desire matters. So when you have that wish, you have that desire, तुम्हारी इच्छा है, तुम्हारी ख्वाहिश है, and in that case polite request is made, we make use of would. Would is also used to denote past habits. यानी पास्ट में तुम क्या करते थे, तुम्हारी क्या हैबिट्स थी. फॉर दैट वी यूज वुड. लाइक व्हेन आई वाज लिटिल आई वुड प्ले हाइड एंड सीक. मीन्स दैट वाज माय पास्ट हैबिट. आई यूज्ड टू प्ले हाइड एंड सीक. यस, सी आई हैव ऑल्सो मेड यूज ऑफ योर यूज टू. तो अगर हमको वुड को रिप्लेस करना है किसी से, तो हम किससे यूज कर सकते हैं, यूज टू से. बट इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज कि यूज टू को हम वुड से रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज यूज टू इज नॉट ओनली यूज टू शो पास्ट हैबिट्स, बट इट इज ऑल्सो यूज टू शो स्टेट. ये टॉपिक मैं तुम्हारे साथ बाद में करूंगी. आई विल टीच यू, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू द यूजेस ऑफ यूज टू. बट राइट नाउ वी कैन जस्ट से लाइक वुड कैन बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय यूजिंग दिस फ्रेज used to. So when I was little, I would play hide and seek. So that was my past habit. In my childhood, I would drink milk. Right now, I don't drink milk. That was my past habit. It is not right now. So in my childhood, I would drink milk. Like in winter season, we wear sweater. But right now, this is not winter season. So what you will say? I would wear jacket or I would wear sweater in winter. Would is also used to express daily routine. Like normally we would work until 6 p.m. Beyond 6 p.m. our working hours are over. So normally we would work until 6 p.m. This becomes the daily routine. So here for daily routine also would is used. So here we have seen would is used for polite request. Means it is used to express polite request, offer, but then it should have a wish or desire. आपकी ख्वाहिशात, आपकी इच्छाएं अगर उसमें है उस पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट या ऑफर या प्रेफरेंस में, तो वी यूज वुड. टू एक्सप्रेस पास्ट हैबिट्स ऑल्सो वी यूज वुड, एंड टू एक्सप्रेस डेली रूटीन वी यूज वुड. वुड इज ऑल्सो यूज टू एक्सप्रेस अनरियल सिचुएशन या इमेजिनेशन. जैसे हवाओं में बातें हो रही है, इसमें कोई सच्चाई नहीं है, रियलिटी नहीं है, बट इन दैट केस वी विल हैव अ कंडीशनल clause. So what sort of unreal situation we can have, or what sort of imagination we can have? If I were a bird, I would soar high in the sky. Are you a bird? No. But you are just imagining. हवाओं में बातें कर रहे हो. If I were a bird, I would soar high in the sky. बहुत आसमान में ऊंची मैं उड़ान लूंगा या लूंगी. So here the situation is not real. So we use would. I am in trouble, but you would not understand. My friend is saying I am in trouble, but you would not understand. अरे बताओगे तो समझ में आएगा. You're not saying only. So again ये बातें किस में हो रही है, हवाओं में हो रही है. I don't have that magic in me that I'll understand कि क्या trouble में है वो. So I'm in trouble, but you would not understand. So again here the situation is unrealistic. If I had won lottery, I would have traveled around the world. Just imagine, किसी को लॉटरी लग गई और पूरी दुनिया घूम रहा है वो. So again here it is conditional and situation is mere imagination. So if I had won lottery, I would have traveled around the world. So here again it is imagination, and this particular sentence is with if, beginning with if. They are conditional clauses. Would is also used in indirect speech. Like she said that she would bring me a smartphone. My mother promised me that she would bring me a smartphone. So actually the sentence in direct speech is she said, I will bring you a smartphone. So this will has become would in indirect speech. Now one important note, my dear students. Modal auxiliaries, or you can say simply modals, they do not change their forms according to the number or person of the subject. Like we have first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular, third person plural. So in present tense, third person singular carries s or es in main verb. So s or es is not added in the third person singular present tense with modal auxiliary. So the combination will be modal auxiliary plus verb base form. So as we see here, bring, would bring or will bring. So would soar or would not understand. So this is modal auxiliary plus base form, that is the form of do. But if modal auxiliary is used in perfect sense, that is if have is used along with modal auxiliary, then we will not have base form, but we will have third form of verb, that is past participle. So here traveled is third form of verb. You would have traveled, or I would have traveled, or she could have done. So done is the third form of do, that is do, did, done. Again traveled here is a third form, that is traveled, traveled, traveled. So here if modal auxiliary have along with it, that is perfect form, then we use past participle, that is third form of verb. Modal auxiliary is used in present tense. Only 4 modal auxiliaries like can, may, shall, will, they have past forms. Like can has past form as could, may has might, shall has should, and will has would. But these past tense, they are in limited cases. Otherwise, if they are expressing some mood, as I said in the beginning, then they are considered in present tense only. And most of the almost all the modal auxiliaries, they are simply used as helping verbs, but there are some exceptional cases. Few modal auxiliaries are left, which we will see in our next video. Till then, take care. Have a nice time.